Here's what happens when you get arrested in other countries. In Mexico, criminals suspected of a drug-related crime are sometimes put through a process called presentación. It's when a drug lord is made to pose on camera with cash and drugs before being forced to confess to the alleged crimes.
I confess! But more importantly, hi Mom, I'm famous!
This process is meant to show the public that the police are making progress in the fight against drugs. However, it's often heavily criticized by other countries. Like, if your teacher gives you too much homework, can you sue them?
I have to read all of these by tomorrow? I'm gonna sue you!
Don't you know there's no limit on how much homework I can assign?
She's right. Most schools don't have laws limiting homework, but if your school has a policy on maximum assignments, you can report her if she's breaking the rules.
But Mike, I can't handle all this homework. Are you sure I can't sue her?
Technically, you can sue for anything, but winning, that's a different story. You'd have to claim emotional distress, and proving that over homework would be very difficult.
Maybe if you spent less time on your hair and more time on your homework, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Maybe if you spent more time on your hair, your husband wouldn't have left you.
Before even thinking about a lawsuit, report it to your school. If she's actually violating a policy, or if it's harassment, the administration should step in. If they ignore it, if you ever get arrested in another country, do this. In Spain, the police sometimes ask tourists to sign documents in Spanish, even if they can't read it.
Do you have an English version?
Don't worry, mi amigo, it's just a formality. In most countries, the police must provide you with documents in your own language. If they don't, ask for a translator and a lawyer.
And throw in a little cafe.
3 things that are illegal in some countries, but totally legal in others. In over 20 countries, including Antigua, Barbados, and Jamaica, it's illegal for civilians to wear camouflage.
Nothing like a beach day.
These countries don't want civilians wearing anything that resembles military attire. If you're caught, you could be fined, arrested, or lose your cloths altogether.
How are you gonna catch me when you can't see me?
Next up, in the UAE, it's illegal to swear online.
I love Law by Mike! Everyone should subscribe to this guy!
If you're caught swearing online, you could be fined, deported, or even sent to prison.
Worth it!
In Canada, bringing a giant jar of coins to pay your bill is considered illegal.
$24.95? 1 second, my good man.
For example, merchants can refuse payment if you use more than $5 in nickels or $25 in loonies, which is a $1 coin.
22.
If the police are at your door, here's what not to do. First, never open the door without asking why they're here and whether they have a warrant. Wait, what are you doing?
Evening, officer. Come on in.
I've received reports about you selling some illegal contraband. Do you know anything about that?
Don't just let them in. Now they can use anything they see against you.
I'm gonna need you to stay where you are.
Wait. How about we let old Benjamin do the talking?
You're bribing her? That's the second thing you should never do.
How come?
Bribing an officer is considered a felony, and depending on the state, could land you between 1 to 20 years in prison.
Your handsome friend here is right. You're coming to the station.
I'm scared. Mike, what should I do?
Whatever you do, don't run because running from the police after being detained is a misdemeanor offense that usually carries up to 1 year in prison.
Bro, I'm literally an influencer. I'll make a video about this and ruin your career.
If someone breaks your heart, can you actually sue them?
You lying cheater! I'm taking you to court. For what? For the alienation of affection.
That's not a real thing.
Oh, it's very real. In 6 states, you can actually sue the person your spouse cheated with for breaking up your marriage. In 2010, a woman in North Carolina won $9 million suing her husband's mistress.
$9 million?
That's right.
Okay. These are 3 crazy ways people escape from the police. First, a man named Richard McNair used nothing but lip balm to escape from his handcuffs.
Slippery wrist, don't fail me now!
By applying the lip balm to his wrist, Richard was able to reduce the friction between his handcuffs and his skin, allowing him to slip free.
Raspberry chocolate mint.
That's clever, but the same can't be said for this next guy, because this criminal escaped by jumping straight through a window. Be right back.
Here goes nothing.
Surprisingly, this bold move actually worked, and he evaded police capture.
I can't believe I pulled that off.
Neither could the police, but this next escape might even be more unbelievable. Richard McNair escaped prison again and ran into the woods, where he evaded police for hours. Eventually, an officer finally found him and ordered him to stop.
Oh, hey, officer. Just doing for a minute.
These are 3 driving habits you think are legal that are actually totally illegal. In Japan, it's illegal to splash pedestrians with water from your car.
Hey, this is my favorite outfit.
If you do this and get caught, you could face a fine up to 7,000 yen, which is about $50 US.
That driver's a dirty son of a...
That reminds me. In Russia, if your car is so dirty that your license plate is unreadable, if you refuse a ticket from a police officer, then drive off, what happens?
Nothing like a police chase to get the blood pumping.
They probably won't chase you.
What? What do you mean?
Well, in most cities like New York and Phoenix, cops will only chase a suspect for serious violent crimes.
So if it's a minor crime like speeding, they won't chase?
Exactly, because the risk to officers and nearby civilians just isn't worth it.
So that means if I drive off, I won't get a ticket? Let's go!
They'll log your license plate, issue a warrant, and come get you later.
Oh, man. So what happens if I get caught later?
Depending on what happened, you can lose your license, your car, and pay hundreds in fines.
Hundreds of dollars? I can't afford that, homie.
That's the least of your worries.
What do you mean?
Well, strict states like Missouri enforce Valentine's Law, which makes driving away from a cop a felony. That means at least 1 year in prison and up to 30 if someone dies.
Pull over now!
All right, I'm pulling over.
These are 3 things you think are illegal that are actually totally legal. First up, owning uranium.
Hand it over. It's illegal.
As long as the uranium is below 0.5% by weight and you don't try to process it, then you don't need a license to own it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hey fellas, quick question. Any idea how to get to the highway from here?
Now that has to be illegal.
Generally, driving naked isn't illegal as long as you're not in direct public view. Since she's in a tall truck and nothing is visible, she's technically not in public view.
But you can't just...
Later, boys.
Pulling the finger? She surely can't do that.
Unfortunately for you, giving the finger is protected by the First Amendment, so you can't arrest her for it. But I'll buy you some donuts if it'll make you feel better.
Ah, fine.
Here's what to do if an airline loses your luggage.
You lost my luggage? I want it now.
Don't worry, sir. This is Southeast Airlines. We'll take care of you.
Are you even looking for it?
We absolutely are. But can you please confirm your details for me?
I already told you. It's a cat suitcase about this big, and it has wheels for when I can't be bothered walking.
Please stay calm while I verify the status.
Hey, mister, you should ask for a property irregularity report.
Oh, what now?
To get money from an airline for lost luggage, you need to fill one out within 4 hours. If you're ever pulled over by the police, these are the 5 questions you need to ask.
License registration.
When you're asked for your license and registration, always ask for permission before reaching for it. May I grab it from my glove compartment?
Hold on, this is gonna be a while.
If it seems like you're being held longer than expected, ask the officer, am I being detained? If they say no, then ask, am I free to go? You can leave if the officer gives you permission.
Hey, we don't have all day. You are being detained.
If they say yes, stay calm and politely ask, why am I being detained?
Because we have reason to believe this car was stolen.
Officers need a legitimate reason to detain you. If they don't, you might be able to use it to fight it in court. Next, you can ask, how long will I be detained?
You got someplace to be busy, man?
Although it's unlikely the officer will answer, asking this question can help you understand the seriousness of the situation.
What's with all these questions? Who do you work for?
If things get intense and you feel a little nervous, say, I want to speak to a lawyer, and I invoke the 5th.
High five.
If you ever get lost in the woods, these 5 things could save your life. Step 1, stop moving. The worst thing you can do is walk around. Rescuers check where you were last seen, not where you might have gone.
So I just sit here?
Nope. Step 2, while staying in the same area, try to find water. You can survive 3 weeks without food, but without water, you can only survive 3 days. Hold up, don't drink it like that.
What do you mean?
You need to filter it first. To do that, fold your shirt 4 times, then pour the water through it. It will then filter out dirt, bugs, and any other debris.
Tastes like Fiji water.
Great, now move on to step 3, signal for help.
How about this?
You're better off using the international SOS rule, which is that 3 of anything signals that you need help. It could be 3 flashlight flashes, 3 whistles, or even 3 fires. Next is, this is an egg I would never buy as a lawyer, and I wouldn't buy this one, or this one. Why? Because these labels don't mean what you think they do. Take cage-free, for example. Sounds great, right? But legally, all it means is no cages, which means even with the cage-free label, the chickens can still be crammed together in an overcrowded barn. And then there's all natural, which sounds reassuring, but is completely meaningless as there are 0 legal standards behind it. It's just a marketing trick designed to make you think the egg is better, when in reality, it isn't. And finally, we have the most surprising of all, free range. When most people see this label, they picture a chicken with all the freedom in the world, roaming a wide open paddock, basking in the sun, and scratching at the dirt. But in reality, if you're ever in an emergency, here's how to signal for help. First, use the universal signal for help by raising your hand with your palm facing out. Then tuck your thumb into your palm and repeatedly fold your fingers over it. This signal was first used as a distress call for domestic violence victims, but today over 40 organizations across North America recognize it as a sign for help. Next, most restaurants and bars have a secret code word you can use to ask for help. The most commonly recognized one is Angel Shot.
Excuse me, can I get an angel shot?
Some bars take the code even further. For example, an angel shot means you need help getting to your car. An angel shot dressed means you need an Uber. An angel shot with lime means you need the police.
Thank you for your help.
However, different places may use different code words, often displayed on the walls in women's bathrooms.
Say caca if you need help.
However, if you're stuck or need to signal someone at a distance, you can use a pattern of if you find oil on your land, can you keep it?
Oh, David!
Oh, honey, we're rich! Yeehaw!
Whoa there, just because you found oil doesn't mean you're instantly rich.
Who you think you are? That is black gold. That's instant money, right?
Well, it depends on where you live. In some places, you only own the surface of the land, not what's underneath.
Wait, so someone else might actually own our oil?
Yep, they're called mineral rights, and in many cases, those are sold or owned separately, sometimes by companies, sometimes even by the government.
That's ridiculous.
And even if you do own the mineral rights, there are still laws about how, when, and if you can drill. It depends on the region.
More